Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the monthly reading for December 2021 for all of the signs. For the reading, I'll be using the Star Spinner Tarot deck. I will do a 3-card draw at the end as well, so stick around for that using the Muse Tarot and pulling an oracle card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card deck. Just a huge thank you to all of my continued subscribers. For new people watching today, if you like what you hear, then I hope that you will give the video a like and think about subscribing. I would love to have you following me. Also, just an apology, I did not get to the mid-monthly readings for November. It was just a very busy time, so apologies for that, but I will be doing the December mid-monthly in a couple of weeks, and I've already started working on the 2022 readings for all of the signs, which I will also be posting, so check those out. If you're interested in a personal reading, obviously these readings that I put out on YouTube are general, so if you would like a more personalized reading, all the information can be found in the description box below this video. And for those of you looking for sort of more content, shorter content, more regular content, you can find me on TikTok. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. All right, so I do hope that you all have a wonderful month, last month of the year. For those of you having birthdays this month, happy birthday to you all. And I look forward to seeing all of the signs in a second for the reading. Hi Pisces, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have been shuffling off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles. So, Spirit, what are the messages for Pisces for the month of December 2021? Messages for Pisces. And for the reading, Pisces, I'll be doing the 10-card Celtic cross spread. Okay, then I'll pull an oracle card, and then the last part of the reading, so please do stick around for the last part of the reading. I will do the 3-card pull. Okay, and the way it works is you will focus on a question that you would like an answer to, and then I will pull 3 cards, right? And you will choose which card you feel has the answer to your question. So that's how that one works. So we'll do that at the end. Okay, so let's go ahead and do one last shuffle. And divide the deck. Okay, Pisces, here we go. Center of the spread, you have Major Arcana number 18, the Moon. Beautiful. Crossed by, this is the King of Chalices, so King of Cups. You might be dealing with an older water sign individual, right, with this King of Cups showing up. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we'll get into the meaning of all the cards in a second. In the at the foundation of the reading, in the deep past, you have the King of Swords. Recent past, you have the Ace of Wands. Crowning your reading, message from your higher self, you have the 7 of Swords. In the near future, you have the King of Wands. You appear as the 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles. Surrounding you in your environment, you have the Queen of Coins, or Queen of Pentacles. And interesting, there are rabbits on the Moon card. We also have rabbits showing up on this card, but we'll get to that in a second. Hopes and fears. You have Temperance. So this is Major Arcana number 14. And outbound energy for the month, you have the 4 of Swords. From the bottom of the deck, your overall energy for the month, you have the 6 of Wands. Wow, success. And you have another card of success immediately beneath that one. You have the World card. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll take actually these two kind of together, okay? So the Six of Wands and the World card we'll take as your overall energy. So Six of Wands itself, the suit of Wands, it deals with the work that you do, creative projects and endeavors. It's also your own drive, determination, passion, ambition, right, for the things that you do in life. And the six in particular, it is a card of, it represents you standing out, you receiving, recognition for a job well done, accolades. This can be a promotion. This can be, you, out of all of the people that have applied for a job, you're the one who got it, right? You're standing out. This can be people taking notice of you. Yeah, people, this could be online. Maybe people are looking you up. They're, you have whatever it is that you do for your work. If you are more in like the creative field, this is people noticing your work. It is, it's a very positive card. And then we have it with a card of completion, celebration. This huge chapter coming to an end with the World card. This is, it's the end, it's the final major arcana. And it represents, the Fool's journey, which started off with the Zero card, the Fool. And the hero goes through all of the major arcanas, right? All of the experiences and trials and tribulations, ends up here at this significant chapter coming to an end. So completion, success, and then success and you standing out. So those are very beautiful energies for the last month of the year coming in for you, Pisces. Center of your spread. So we have the Moon card. And like I was saying, the Moon, it usually, well, I'm going to say usually, it can represent things coming to light. So hidden things coming to light. This can be, like secrets. It can be secrets coming to light. It can be needing to use your intuition, right, as well. It can be obviously messages coming in as it's associated with, the night, dreams. It can be messages coming through in your dreams, right? You might be receiving messages that way. It's associated with your sign, Pisces. So could be just you showing up strongly here in your spread. And what could help or hinder it is this King of Cups, King of Chalices, who, typically this King of Chalices is a very warm, loving individual, somebody who is, very emotionally stable as well, because, as the king, he's mastered his suit, and the suit of cups or chalices, it deals with emotions and feelings. So, he's a very kind, a very compassionate individual. Could be another Pisces like yourself, or Cancer, or Scorpio. So how that could help or hinder, the Moon card, there could be a need to focus on your emotions, or again with the Moon, there could be intuition playing a significant role. And the Moon can also be, it can be facing fears as well, right? It can be facing our own fears. So there might be, and that does sit at the center of the spread. So there could be a need to face fears showing up here. So it's, it says, don't allow yourself to be led by your fears or anxieties or insecurities, right? I was just looking over with the, the rabbit down here. It's interesting because in this card, the rabbit is kind of, it's like jumping down. It's like kind of falling, like the Moon actually looks more like a tree in this one. So it's kind of like falling out of the tree, which, rabbits, I mean, it can be, they can represent like abundance, good luck, right? And then here it's like she's just holding the rabbit, like, you know, taking care of it. So interesting, different use of rabbits there. But in the deep past, you know, and for some of you, you've already been through this. You might have been dealing with this older air sign individual, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And this person, you know, it can represent somebody who gives counsel, like legal counsel. In general, it's somebody who is very astute, right? Very knowledgeable, uses their intellect, you know, is good at communicating, getting those thoughts across to other people. If it isn't a person, it could have been you taking on the energy of this King of Swords, you know, in your approach to a situation or dealing with a situation or people. You have the Ace of Wands coming in the recent past. So, you know, some of you might have already received this offer, depending on when you hear the video. It could be coming in still for others, but this is typically like a new beginning, right? Aces are blessings from the universe. You can see the universe extending out this new offer. It can be, you know, to do with a job or, you know, a new business venture. It can be a new creative endeavor or project. If it's a relationship, it can be like the new start, like that starting phase of the relationship. And it can also be very passionate as well, right? It's a yes card. So if there's something you've been waiting for an answer on, the Ace of Wands comes into, you know, to give you like this yes that you've been waiting for. And it also represents, you know, new things, new beginnings. So a new job, a new project, you know, a new way for you to do something even. But crowning you, message from your higher self, Seven of Swords. In general, the Seven of Swords, you know, it's not like the greatest of energies, just because you can see the man on the card. He's like stealing away with something, right? He's got the 3 swords in his arms, and he's leaving the 4 swords behind. Interesting, like looking over here, you do have the 4 swords as your outbound energy. So for some of you, I'm getting that, you know, there was some type of disappointment in the past, right? It could have come from lack of planning. Sometimes the 7 of Swords, you know, he does speak of like a lack of planning. In this deck, it shows it a bit differently, but, you know, he's coming in at night. We also have the moon reference there. And he's stealing away. He's not taking all of the swords, you know, that could be because he didn't plan well enough. He's incapable of carrying all of the swords, but, you know, he is stealing away with 3, which, you know, the 3 of Swords represents like deception or disappointment. But he's leaving behind the 4, right? So, and the 4 do show up here at the end of the month for you. It can also have to do with, you know, like a cycle of being, you know, kind of betrayed. It does represent, you know, betrayal, people trying to kind of get one over on you or pull one over, you know, pull the wool over your eyes type of thing. But it's, you know, it is a card of like betrayal. And it's typically like others doing this to you. I don't usually pick up that it's like, you know, you're doing this, but it could be, right? I often say with the 7 of Swords, when you're being sneaky, but not in sort of a, you know, a deceitful or intentionally deceitful way. For example, if you have this new job offer, right, you're trying to figure out a way for you to move into this new position, right? So there is like that transition period where you have to give notice, you have to let your boss know, you know, you're going on the interviews and things like that. So you are keeping things kind of close to your chest, like keeping all the information to yourself, not because you're trying to be, you know, manipulative or anything like that, but just because you're, you know, you're looking out for yourself. You don't want them to know sooner than you are ready for them to know, because that might jeopardize, you know, your paycheck or retirement money or something along those lines. So you're just kind of keeping it to yourself. You have the Knight of Wands showing up at, the the King of Wands showing up in the near future. And again, this could be a person. If so, it would typically be an older fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, male or female. But, you know, it doesn't have to be. It could be you taking on this energy, might be, you know, somebody that you're dealing with, this King of Wands. And typically this would be, you know, they're a very kind of alluring figure, right? People are typically drawn to them. They're like born leaders. If there's a new business venture or project, this is definitely either the person or the energy that you would want surrounding you, because it's, you know, they're very good at getting things done, very charismatic, right? Very determined. You showing up as the 10 of coins, this is like the generational type of wealth card, right? The 10 of coins is, it's not, you know, it's not just 2 or 3 coins, it's 10. This takes, you know, a lifetime to build up. It can have to do with inheritance. So it's like a lot of money. This could be you just, you know, very financially secure, and, you know, others viewing you, or the surrounding energy of the Queen of Coins. I mean, yeah, she is the Earth Mother, right? The Queen of Coins, it could be another individual. So typically she would be an older Earth sign, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But she is the Earth Mother. She's very resourceful. She's good at making money, at holding on to her money. She's, you know, even if times are a little difficult, which, you know, usually for the Queen of Coins, I mean, they don't usually get kind of that bad, but if they are difficult, she's resourceful and she knows how to make kind of the most of what she does have. She's also, you know, she's very caring, loves to care for her family, her home, and she's very financially stable. She's holding here the, again, the rabbit on the card, which is, you know, I think it's interesting that we had the rabbit showing up on both of the cards there. So there's, you know, there's good luck is at hand. There's, you know, kind of abundance, good luck surrounding you, especially with these 2 cards appearing. So very capable. You know, there's a great kind of balance here, and you do have what you're hoping for, right? Your balance. I was just going to say there's a great deal of balance in your life at this time, right? Finances, your work and home balance, which is exactly what you're hoping for. So the new opportunity here, it could definitely be bringing in a greater work-life balance for you. Temperance card might be dealing with a Sagittarius. It's associated with the sign of Sagittarius, but typically speaks of, you know, balance in your life. So in all areas of your life. And you head out of the month with the 4 of Swords, which is a card of rest, recuperation. Okay, it's a card of, you know, sort of self, like taking care of yourself. So, you know, listening to your body, understanding that you might need a bit of rest and, you know, recuperation, relaxation. And sometimes, you know, the card shows that when you are actually recuperating. So for some of you, there might be a surgery. You might be recovering from that. But in general, it's about, you know, self-care, taking care of yourself. If you're tired, the month of, like I said, you know, before, the month of December can be quite a challenging month for some people, because, you know, it is very busy and there is a lot going on. And, you know, in addition to all of the work commitments and, you know, the family, there are always extra things. So, you know, extra get-togethers, and then there's the gift buying, and, you know, if you exchange gifts this time of year, it's just kind of a lot that goes on. So take this time for yourself, right? Make sure that you retreat, you recharge your batteries, you focus on yourself, and, you know, that way you'll be starting the new year, the 2022, in a much better place, like mentally speaking, physically speaking. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get an oracle card for you. So we're looking for an additional message. So one additional message for Pisces for the month of December. What does Pisces need to know? One additional message. Okay, that one just flipped over. And we have unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. Interesting. Let me read you. My book dropped. Where is it? Sorry, it fell on the floor. Okay, unknown territory says, sometimes the traveler feels lost, a lack of confidence or sense of being in unknown territory. It can seem that others know more or are more qualified. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing that allows one to step outside the bounds of convention and reach beyond the parameters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, society, and religion. It can be a very good thing. It can help you find yourself. Cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during those times that the greatest revelations occur. Trust that all is well. You are where you should be. Interesting. And, you did have, I was drawn back to your cards at the center of your spread. I mean, you do have interesting, and these two cards is your main energy, right? Which this is like endings. It's you standing out from the rest of the pack kind of, and you getting the recognition that you deserve. But, the moon crossed by this King of Chalices. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot, also sort of intuition. There's that goes into, or that you can kind of associate with both cards. But also, hidden things with the moon card. So there might be, I'm just getting, not to allow yourself to sort of fall into this trap of anxiety and fear. And then trust your intuition. That's definitely going to be important for you this month. So rest, recuperation, trusting in this new opportunity, this new path, and then trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. I think that's a perfect message for you. All right, let's move to the final part of your reading, which is going to be the question, right? And then the 3 cards, which hopefully will bring an answer to your question. So while I'm shuffling here, Pisces, I'd like you to go ahead and formulate your question, whatever it is that you would like an answer to. Okay, and then I will pull 3 cards, and you will pick one of the cards as your answer. Okay, and the cards will be yes, no, or maybe. Okay, sometimes the answer comes through more as a maybe than a definite yes or no. Oops. Okay, so we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. All right, so if you went with card number 1, this is the Ace of Voices, the Ace of Swords. This would be a yes. This is clarity of mind. It's news coming in. It's a new beginning. It's, that aha moment, an epiphany about something. It's a blessing from the universe. It's a big yes card. So yes, if you pick card number 1. If you chose card number 2, you have the Muse of Emotions. So this would be the Page of Cups. This would also be a positive card. It would be a yes, right? And the Muse of Emotions, typically brings news in about something to do with either a relationship. It could be, if it's to do with a job, then it's, news that's going to make you very happy. It can be news of a pregnancy, birth of a child. It can also be, the beginning phases of a relationship. It's it would be positive. So I would say yes for that one. And if you picked the 10 of if you pick card 3, you have the 10 of emotions. This is the Ten of Cups. This is like the biggest yes card, right? Well, not considering the Sun card, but it would be a very big yes. This is emotional bliss and happiness, fulfillment, right? Ten of Cups, it's a very, very positive card. So 3 big yeses. Couldn't go wrong, really, right, with your yeses in the yes-no spread. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.